onboard computer and have it rebroadcast as emergency PA. Dr. Into the inner half. I repeat, do not...
Command? But I'm taking command of the Endurance. And then we can talk about completing the mission.
Dr. Mann, listen to me.
This is not about my life or Cooper's life. This is about all mankind. There is a moment.
See, what we call God depends upon our tribe, Clark Joe. Because God is tribal. God takes sides. No man in the sky intervened when I was appointed to deliver me from Daddy's fist and abominations. I figured out way back. God is all powerful. He cannot be all good.
Something, isn't it? We men of Kansas live on a pancake, so we come to the mountains. All downhill from here. Down to the floodplain. Farm at the bottom of the world. I remember one season the water came bad. I couldn't have been 12. Dad had out the shovels and we went at it all night. We worked till I think I fainted. We managed to stop the water. We saved the farm. My grandma baked me a cake. Said I was a hero. Later that day we found out. We blocked the water all right. We sent it upstream. All night water washed away. While I ate my hero cake, their horses were drowned. I used to hear them running in my sleep. Did the nightmares ever stop? Yeah. When I met your mother, she gave me faith that there's good in this world. She was my world.
Thank you for joining the Syndicate Network, and welcome to Night Shift with Skywalker and Stino.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Skywalker the Jedi back at y'all with another one. We back. It's been a minute, but I got the homie here.
Talk about it, twin.
Stino, Bino, yeah, I mean.
What's cracking, y'all? What's happening?
Yo, it's been too long, bro. But we both been pretty busy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so we had to pull back up, and I'm happy to be here. Appreciate you pulling up as usual, bro. And we ain't here for a long time, but we here for a good time. You dig?
You know that's right.
We about to get to this discussion, and we want to thank y'all for being here. But how you feeling, bro? Being back on the show, you dig?
Yeah, man, I'm feeling good, bro. I'm feeling good. I had some really good time. It was really busy, but also preparing for that really busy time gave me a little bit of downtime to really like work on my craft. So I'm excited about that. So hell yeah, man. But I'm really happy to be back, though. I'm really happy to talk about what we saw as much as we can, as much as we can. You know, I'm a bean spiller. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Bean spiller.
He had to ask me before the show. He was like, "Yo, what can we talk about?"
What are my what's the stipulations, bro? What are my limitations?
You know what I mean?
Where do I tell? Well, like, tell me now, because I start getting on there, and you have to be, hey, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey.
Right?
A verbal flop.
A verbal flop for real, right? Hey.
Get out of here.
That's probably the first time you've ever coined it that too.
Yeah, I think so too.
See, hey, I was like, I ain't never heard him say that.
You can take some credit for that. You can take
but
credit.
Yo, hey, definitely.
Hey, yeah, for sure.
Right.
You know, I don't even do that anymore. I'm doing that again.
Right.
I'm bringing that back. In honor of my boy, I'm bringing that back. You should not bring that back. You should start flopping.
That's funny. Hey, I don't know what happened with Stino, but yo, we're gonna keep talking until he come back. You know what I mean?
Did you lose my cam?
Oh yes, we did lose the cam.
Crazy. All right, yeah, no worries. Keep going, keep rocking.
But yeah. Let's say what's up to the chat real quick. You dig, and then we gonna get through this opening little rigmarole so we can get started with the show. You know what I mean? We got best Lex Luthor in the building. What's going on, bro? We got Chris Brown. Shout out to Chris Brown, man. The man, yo, this man is a legend, bro. Right? Do you remember Chris, bro?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I know you ain't, bro. I know you ain't talking about. It's me. I know you're talking about.
Nah, bro. Hey, Chris Brown pulled up from Delaware, man. That was crazy, bro.
That's crazy, dude.
This man's a legend, bro. On a train, you did.
I was just about to say that. He stole my line. I was just about to say that. On a train, bro.
4 days there and 4 days back. We got like a little bit of an echo coming through your way, but we got the Batman in the building. What's going on, Batman? We got Bat Dan in the building. Is saying just 5 days until I meet Cora. Hey, that's gonna be lit, bro. Hope you have a wonderful time, and make sure that you let Cora know that Zack Snyder's Cell movement is rocking out with her. You know what I mean? Wholeheartedly. All right. Yes. We got Antonio Lopez, Qatar in the building. What's going on, Qatar? Right. We got Future Tron, Chubby Teddy, Sin Havoc. What's going on, Sin Havoc? You dig? Much love, bro. Much love to Sin Havoc. We got a Curly Ray. Much going on, Curly Ray. Much love to you. You know what I mean? We love to have you here. All right. Hold up. Now let's do this. Hold up. Let me do that and then that. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, man. You hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, baby. Yes, sir.
We got Apex Leon. What's going on, bro? How you feeling?
Facts. What up,
The
Lee?
Batman is in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Lee?
Yeah.
What? Yeah, I know, what?
Right.
Yeah.
We got Sean Franklin. What's going on, Sean Franklin?
What's good?
Hey, we got Mark with the $2 super chat saying, hey, look who figured out the membership button. Hey, that's what's up. For becoming a member, bro. Now some content for you guys, and got a lot of dope stuff planned for y'all in the future. And y'all will be getting that good behind the scenes from the meetup.
Got to.
You know? And members gonna be getting that good behind the scenes from the meetup. You know what I mean? So be sure to click that button. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Facts.
Let me find a drop for the homie for supporting. You know what I mean? Let's go with.
Yep. While you do that, give me 1 second.
know-
I'm gonna come right back. I want to make sure this is right.
Yep. Let's go with this one since we love dispelling that narrative. You know what I'm saying?
It's exploding. Oh my god, in slow motion.
The director's cuts is exactly what I was looking for.
Zack Snyder is Snydering here.
He hit the bullseye really well. Just blown away. It was so bad.
I feel like I was watching 10 movies at once. I love the additional stories he adds to the movie.
More violent, more sexy.
There's a little brain that's attached to a really buff dude.
Just like a visual feast the whole time.
I'm loving the female power. Sophia Boutella. Oh my god. Girl crush.
Totally overall awesome film.
10 out of 10 amazing movie.
Extended cut's the way to go. Snyder cut all the way. More Zack Snyder is more to love. Adventure, the excitement, the explosions, and the crazy religious teeth collectors.
That film went fast. Just goes like that. Definitely watch it. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Accurate.
Right. We got the Creed in the building saying, "What's up, Sky?" The cuts were fire, of course. Man, look, you all already know, man. You know what I'm saying? But oh yeah. Yo, be sure to be subscribed, you know what I'm saying? Because there will be a lot more Rebel Moon coverage coming from here. We got at least like 3 to 4 streams planned for the very near future. You know what I'm saying? Where we're gonna be talking about this film. And yo, I just can't wait to continue this conversation because this has been so special to be a part of, yo. And we're gonna get to that in 1 second. But we're gonna roll to 2K. Make sure you guys are liking the content, sharing it out, hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know when we going live. You know what I'm saying? Much love, y'all. We working hard, and yo, we got a lot of great stuff planned. Been able to get a lot of dope stuff off recently, you know what I'm saying? Been like pulling up to a whole lot of events, so just know that we're gonna keep trying to do this stuff, you know what I'm saying? So we also have been conducting this campaign known as Zack Snyder's Sell Movement, and have been using these 2 hashtags right here as a vehicle for getting those or a conclusion to Zack Snyder's DC arc over on the Netflix platform, right? We feel that is the best way forward, and it just makes all the sense in the world. So if you would like to rock out with this campaign, we only ask 3 things, which we call our ROEs, the rules of engagement. We ask that you guys, 1, be positive, as this the current home of Zack Snyder, and ain't no reason to carry over any of that animosity from that other company over to Netflix, because they rocking with Zack, and we're gonna be dispelling a few more narratives real soon. You know what I'm saying? Because it's crazy, bro. Word on the street is crazy right now, bro. Word on the curb, it's wild, bro.
Hey man, it's always gonna be somebody talking. We knew that. We knew that coming in. So
yeah,
but
wow.
The actual experience, like that's it's crazy how you never hear that from nobody who was there. That's the crazy part.
That's the crazy part. But yo, we're gonna get to that.
Thanks.
Yes. Rule number 2, we ask that you guys don't mix the hashtags with others, as we're trying to keep the messaging as focused and effective as possible. And lastly, rule number 3, we ask that you guys don't tag, mention, reply to a quote tweet or anything like that anybody over at WBD, which is including but not limited to James Gunn. ZSJL to Netflix on YouTube and X are platforms that you should be following and subscribe to, as well as all pertinent information will be coming from them and Leon or Apex Leon of the New Geeks, as well as myself. You dig? If you'd like to sponsor a stream like the homie W Mir did, right? When you guys give super chats, they are tallied up, and whoever donates the most will be sponsoring the following stream and have y'all names scrolling across the bottom. You know what I'm saying? And lastly, but certainly not least, head on over to intothepeople.com/saleszsjl. We just started that Nobody's Pawn campaign back up by popular demand, right? And Leon got his shirt signed by Zack Snyder and Debbie Snyder. So he was like, I'm not wearing that shit no more. So I need another one. You know what I'm saying? And it was crazy because I already had multiple people asking were those shirts going to come back. And so it just kind of all made sense. So we wanted to make sure that we had that back up for you guys, and all the proceeds will be benefiting the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, AFSP. Into the People have been great partners in that regard, and we have been able to raise like a couple $1,000. So that's dope, and I think that everything that you guys have put into this campaign has been very special, and we have appreciated every single dime that you guys have chipped into this. So much love for everything that y'all have been doing, because we've been rocking out, and we're just happy that you guys have all been right there with us, kind of lockstep in arms. So hey, anything that you want to say before we get started with the show, Brody?
Really, man, shouts out to the people, man. I'm excited for what's to come. I'm excited for what I've seen, so that they're gonna eventually get to see too, so we can eventually share all of this. Lee, you already know what I'm talking about. Sky, obviously, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, man, I'm just excited for what's to come next. I just can't wait. I love to show people that's talking crazy. I love when that happens. That's like my favorite thing. So like, you always look for motivation. You know what I mean? Like, you really, really want something to feed off of. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Some dumb out there talking crazy. So
right,
shouts out to them, bro. You need them. They're a necessary part of this, and I mean that.
No, 100%, 100%. Yep. They are a necessary evil. A necessary evil. Right, but
that's real. No question, bro. There has to be an adversary, or else why is it polarizing? So shouts out to them. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're not in this to be bland, right? You're not in this to be right down the middle, right? You want this to be polarizing. You ain't doing it if
it has to be.
If you're not pissing nobody off, so
it has to be.
Shouts out to the Shouts out to the pissed off, man.
Hey, what is a hater's job, bro?
To hate. So let them motherfuckers do their job.
Right.
Act like my hair ain't luxurious when you know it is.
All right. Hey, facts, bro. 100%. Shout out to Fiji. I love Fiji water.
And Kirkland.
They ain't even sponsoring this. I'll take it though, because I actually love Fiji water.
Man, pull up. I drink so much water.
Pull up. Hey.
New Amsterdam pulling up
right here. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Austin, Photoshop me. Hit me with the Photoshop.
Actually,
don't Photoshop.
Actually, we need that Liquid Death Rebel Moon collaboration. You know what I'm saying? Because they had that.
I know
they had that.
I know.
Hey.
That's what got me drinking sparkling water. I mean, not an entry
right?
But that's what really got me drinking sparkling water, like straight up.
Thanks.
Liquid Death is like top tier. So shout out to them too.
Sparkling water. But anyway, I ain't about that.
Invite them all to a table. Bring out the bubbles.
Yo, hey, hold up, real quick, man. It's Alien Romulus release week, bro. I'm super excited about this movie. I am gonna be seeing it this weekend, bro.
Facts.
I'm very, very excited, bro. How are you feeling about Alien Romulus? How you feeling about the trailers, bro? The marketing, just everything.
the trailers are looking fire. We talked about this from a directorial standpoint beforehand, so I'm really excited about that. I'm excited for him to like, you know, get the opportunity to get into his franchise. Hopefully they take it back a bit towards to where it started. I'm really into that. I really want to see Isabella Merced do anything. So I'm hyped. I'm in there. But I love the Alien franchise as a kid. You know this, right? Like we watched this. We were there for this coming out and scared as hell the first time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They definitely do seem to be going back to that first movies kind of vibes, bro. Like through all of the marketing, that's pretty much what I've been seeing. So I'm probably gonna check this out, probably in IMAX too, because I think that this kind of deserves that. And you know, don't tell him, but I'm probably gonna take my dad to go see this too, because he's like really hyped about this. So I want to make sure that
and you know,
get to experience that.
You know he watching,
right?
You know he watching.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So he know. Don't tell. I won't tell him. You ain't gotta worry about that.
Right. Hey,
he's watching right now.
But you be spilling the beans and shit.
What up,
you know what I'm saying?
Facts. Facts.
Right.
Only, but not in real life. Not in real life.
No.
Just on stream.
On stream, 100%.
Just on stream.
In real life, no.
No way.
I ain't even about to do that.
I appreciate you for cleaning that up. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't gonna
go no.
Try like dude, I'm willing to go feet to the fire on that, like on live stream, like about any topic. I'm willing to go feet to the fire on that. I would literally, you get free reign to literally go. And this is like a 30-year relationship or 25-year relationship of like information to go on. So like it's stuff that I don't even remember, but I haven't folded though. I haven't folded. On stream, I have folded. I will fold. You have to rein me in on stream, bro, because I get to talking, bro. And it's on.
Yeah, facts.
It's on.
Right.
Bean spiller.
That shit's hilarious.
Facts.
Right.
But we had a talk. We had our talk.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And guess what, though? Guess what? You don't even bring it up. You don't be like, oh, don't say this, don't say that. You never do that.
You ask.
It's me.
Yeah, facts. You ask.
Situational awareness.
Facts.
99. Yeah, 99 awareness, 99 play rec. That's me. Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame play rec. Hall of Fame awareness. Straight up. All right. Let's get to it. Let me start talking about me.
That's hilarious though. But dude, I'm like really hyped for this movie. I
want to lock in with you and go see. I want to see it with you and Pops too. So let's off stream. See, look, I won't spill the beans. I was about to ask you what day you going.
Right, hold up. Let me put it in the back chat now.
All right,
so I don't forget.
Where? No, you ain't got to. I won't forget to ask.
No. But hey, I'm about to. Hey.
All right, say less. But no, like anyway, I'm like seriously though. I'm hyped for this, bro. I'm excited for this. Again, I'm excited to see Isabella Merced in anything. You know, so
what I'm looking forward to is kind of like how this is gonna play in with the other films, because this takes place like after Alien, before Aliens, right? But also,
I was going to ask you that timeline wise, where exactly is this timeline wise?
Yeah, I think that this is like 2 years after Alien, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's 2 years after Alien. But before Aliens, right? And or somebody can correct me in the chat, but I think it's 2 years after Alien, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm looking forward to seeing if there's going to be like, if there would even be any like tie-ins with Prometheus or Alien Covenant, because I know that it's gonna act like those films kind of don't exist, but I would like some Easter eggs or something in the background that we can kind of see and just be like, oh, you know, the little Leo DiCaprio moment, right?
Just a nod. You just
right?
a nod. Just a nod.
You ain't got to go too far and start trying to bring in the engineers or none of that.
Right.
That, but just some little tip of the hat. I think that would be dope, and it'll kind of bring everything in. Because even though it wasn't a lot of fans of those movies, there was some fans, right? So yeah, I think that we should try to include them as well, if you ask me. You know
I mean, I wouldn't say I expect it, but I do think that would be cool.
Yeah, just an Easter egg. I'm not saying nothing in the story, but just
to suggest
background.
Suggest that the universe is canon, or like that's not what this is. We're not looking for a canon event. You know
right?
what I mean?
Yeah.
No,
like
I know
no protomorph or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like
right. Just have somebody have a book on the desk, or like have somebody have.
There you go. Right.
A newspaper clipping clipped up to the wall of like an event that happened within that makes, you know what I mean?
Of like no, literally like just the word Prometheus. Just somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Just like
right. So totally related to the actual event. You're not even trying to get that close to it.
No, I'm talking about literally like just some little Easter egg, bro.
Prometheus t-shirt.
There you go. Right.
And like a scene
from like some band.
Right. Like a bartender or something just got a Prometheus t-shirt on.
Or they go to a bar called Covenant. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Something. Just whatever, bro.
All right, but not both. Now here's the thing. Not both, right? You can't do both.
No.
One.
Only
one.
Only one.
Prometheus t-shirt in the Covenant bar is crazy.
No. And that's way too much.
That's too much. That's too much.
It's just something in the background, like a little, you know, like one of them little Zack Snyder Easter eggs. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
And the camera just pans across, and you see some little shit. Like, oh, okay, there you go.
I totally agree. But I just had to dig a little bit. That's all.
Right.
Do a little digging. But I agree. That would be fire.
Right. Creed says, I would love a Prometheus Easter egg, Scott. I really dug that film. You see, there are fans. There are fans. I don't think it was bad. So let's just have a little tip of the cap, but then keep this shit Alien sequel. You know what I'm saying?
Real. That is what it is.
Yes. In that same vein.
Before we move on, right? What are the key elements to a sequel in your mind?
Look, overall, bro, what I'm looking for from this film is tone, right? We haven't gotten that just straight up horror movie tone, bro. Since that first film. Aliens was much like grander in scope. Yeah, there were some scary parts, but it was like an action sci-fi film, kind of. You know what I'm saying? It's very T2-esque. Very T2-esque. Right.
It's far more focused on the action. I would agree.
Yeah. Which is, it's an amazing movie, but that first one is definitely like a horror movie. So yes, that's what I'm looking for first and foremost, bro. Is just tone and
Black Flag. Assassin's Creed Black Flag is an awesome game. It is just not an Assassin's Creed game.
It's a pirate game.
It's a pirate game.
Yeah,
but that's it. And I love it. That game is incredible.
I love it too.
Right? Aliens is not a bad. I'm not gonna act like Aliens is bad. It's not a bad movie at all. It's just not the same thing. But no, I mean, I'll let you finish your point. Go ahead before I give my what I think about my keys are.
For sure. Shout out to Curly Ray. You know what I'm saying? And thank you for joining the live stream, bro. But yeah, I just wanted to say first and foremost, that's mainly my only expectation is I just want, because I trust Fede Alvarez. Creed here says is that they promise a lot of practical effects, which is something else that we kind of got away from with some of the later movies.
Hey, we've been getting away from that since Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest.
Stop it.
I'm trying to tell you. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, stop it.
We'll talk about that later. We ain't got to talk about that right now.
Nah.
Okay, but I agree with you in terms of tone, right? But
yeah,
these are my keys, and I think like within the film community, these would generally be things that make sense. When it comes to a sequel, it doesn't necessarily have to be bigger, like more explosions, bigger world, or larger from a scale standpoint, but the stakes do have to be higher, right? This can't be equal stakes to the last movie.
Well, it can't, because the first one was just one alien, and this is clearly, like, I think we've seen multiple aliens,
right? So that's one, right? And where you talked about tone, this movie should carry on the same tone, but in addition to that, it can't forget what happened in the last movie.
Oh, absolutely not.
Right? The things that happened in the last movie have to now matter in this movie, and the goals or wherever we're going in this have to be an extension of that. We have to be moving on forward from that. Right? That has to happen. So
I agree.
Like those two are like my high level major keys. Oh, Nat Creasy in the building. What up, man?
Shout out to L Boogie. Yeah, right. Yeah.
But no, so it has to be, the stakes have to be higher, which it looks like, and it has to follow from what we did in the last movie and continue on from it. It can't forget the things that happened in the last movie, or have the things that were important in the last movie now become trivial.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. No, I agree.
That will cheapen the experience. It's like, okay, well, what did we watch before? What did that have to do? What does that now have to do with anything? Which we see that in a lot of sequels. We see that in a lot of sequels. Things that happened in the previous movie now mean absolutely nothing going forward. They're no longer primary. They have nothing to do with the primary goals or whatever.
Yep. And also, what I would say is, this movie has to make the singular even alien terrifying again. I think that, you know, after some of the movies, we kind of got away from just like one alien being absolutely terrifying, which it should be, especially when you have a group of people that are encountering them for the first time, right? It should be absolutely terrifying, and I'm just really looking forward to getting back to some of that. And I'm just very excited for this film, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously,
what worked against the alien last time should either work now, or the alien should have a fix for it based on that previous experience that maybe the characters know or don't know anything about. Or the things that worked cannot be trivial in this movie unless there is a direct reason.
Because look, here is something that's been kind of speculated. Because at the end of the first movie, she blows the alien out the airlock.
Right.
What has been being speculated is that the first alien that they're going to encounter or something might actually be that alien that she blew out of the airlock.
Like that didn't work.
That might not have killed it. I mean, you just never saw it again.
Well, the question is, was the alien? Well, look, that's hard to believe because the alien wasn't in a suit.
No, but do we know if they're?
We were looking at bare bones. We're looking at bare. Wait, hold on. Give me a sec.
Mm-hmm.
To that level of cold, they're gonna have to. If that's the case, bro, I'm telling you, if that's the case, then they're gonna have to explain how his how an alien's internal heating system and his breathing system can adjust without a suit from Earth's atmosphere to space. Can't be the same.
Well, no,
I'll accept an evolution.
They've never been on Earth. No. But from what I think has been speculated,
what do you mean by that? They've never been on Earth.
Well, not yet in this timeline, right? Like, because
they were within Earth
space
on the ship.
Yeah,
on the ship that in an Earth-based environment conditions, in the conditions in which Earthlings could survive.
Oh yeah. But what I was saying is that what I think's been speculated is that the aliens is somehow ended up on an asteroid and then cocooned itself on the asteroid, and then the asteroid ends up on the ship.
That's wrong,
right?
That's wrong
because we don't know like about their anatomy and like whether or not they can like survive in space.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So like if they fucked around and like that thing cocooned itself, you know what I'm saying? Like yo, and this is coming post Alien Isolation too, which that alien learned from what you did. So, you know,
that's a good point.
I think that
I didn't know that.
Probably gonna play into the
I didn't
story.
know that, and that's 100% canon.
On that game is canon, yes.
Okay,
absolutely.
Okay. Fair enough. I didn't know that.
Right? Yeah.
I didn't know the game was canon.
Yes.
I shut up. I changed I changed a few things because he learned a lot.
Right. Yeah, but that was a different alien, but that just shows that like they have the capacity,
the adaptability.
Right?
For sure.
Yeah. But yeah. Much love. We got El Necron and the Good Austin, which means that we didn't have the whole cool table in here. Much love, fellas.
Fire. Shouts out to y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
Shouts out to the guys.
Yeah, right. But yeah, we need face huggers, bro, all that. But we're gonna get all that and more, I'm hoping. So I'm very excited about Alien Romulus coming out this weekend. And I would suggest that all y'all go check that out as well. Go get you a popcorn bucket. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Which look raw, by the way.
Yo. Something about the movies, man. It's something about them. I know I saw them. It's something about the movies, man. Like I don't indulge in popcorn at home, like ever. I don't buy popcorn. I don't pop it. You know what I mean? Like maybe me and my daughter is like gonna do some movie night kind of stuff. Like,
but when you're there,
but when you in the building, when you in the building and it's really going crazy, you know what I'm saying? It sound like Inglewood on 4th of July,
right?
Boom, 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 boom. It's like, oh man, and that popcorn hits different, bro. You destroy 2-3 bags of that. That's crazy.
That's crazy, bro. But look, moving on, I wanted to get Stino's thoughts on the epic worlds of Zack Snyder, man. Because, bro, it's been so many narratives that have come out of like this whole past week. First of all, let me confirm that you were there.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Look, there you go. You know what I'm saying. There you go. First of all, that's a cold picture right there, bro. First of all,
if you know, you know, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But let's confirm that you were there. But first and foremost, can we get your thoughts just on like the event as a whole, as you were able to go to 2 days, right? You went to ZSJL Day, and then you went to Twilight of the Gods Day, right? So can you kind of speak about like what happened and just how the whole event kind of hit you, bro?
Yeah, bro. I mean, first of all, all of the Zack events, when the people who actually come to the events, there's never any negativity at the event. The events are always super, 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 super positive. Everybody is really there just to enjoy a film. It's funny when films are coming out, or when things that are insanely popular are getting re-released in the fandom. At least the fandom that is attached to that film is allowed to watch that in a way that they really, really want to. It's almost as if they don't want movies to come out. As things like this happen, and then our success, people are so silly. It's just so foolish. As things like this happen and are successful, it opens the door for other companies and other groups who are fans of stuff or whatever they're fans of, for their company to then come out and do the same thing. We as fan groups, what we like is not
that's
important.
What I've been saying, bro.
What we like individually is not important. We are not at war with each other because except for those of us that get paid by the companies, we are not at war with each other. The true righteous fandom, right? We're not at war with each other about this stuff. Maybe about this is better, that's better. No, you wrong and that's wrong. You right, Bad Dan.
Normal stuff.
I was very lucky, Bad Dan. But we argue about the obvious normal things. It's about probability, dude. It's not probable that the real fandom is going back and forth and fighting about this silly shit and stuff that they don't have a financial stake in. That's not real. I've been saying that since I came on. I've been saying that since I came on here. That's not real. We're not fighting against each other. We're not against each other. The companies are, to a certain degree, because in reality they're not. You know what I mean? They want to have bragging rights. They want to get the advertising dollars. They want their bottom line. They want to satisfy their shareholders and all of that stuff. So when the shareholder meetings happen, and the CEOs and the VPs and the CFOs and all of that stuff and all of their jobs are up, and it's time to talk about raises and bonuses, and we're at the Catalina fucking wine mixer. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to look good at the Catalina wine mixer.
Facts,
you know what I'm saying?
100%.
That's what it is. They all got their own version of the Catalina wine mixer, bro. And everybody want to look good at it. And we understand. It makes perfect sense why the shareholders and companies would be battling back and forth and going back and forth, even attempting to pit the fandom in a situation in which they're arguing back and forth with financial incentives to some groups of people that produce content to go after other groups of people who produce content and what have you. Much like in political debates, how those people are in the back room eating sandwiches and discussing the topics and chilling and talking how your kids and all of that, and then going on TV and then yelling at each other, going back and forth and acting like they hate each other. I mean, the Boondocks showed us that, but it's the same thing. It's just happening on social media. It's put on a nice plate for people like us to consume and think it's real, because the reality TV ain't even been real since The Real World. The Real World is like the last real reality show, bro. The Real World, Flavor of Love is really, when it kind of started to get convoluted, but it was still real. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are the last ones. Ever since then, all things reality-based, including social media, have been infiltrated.
Yeah, bro.
They have been.
I will never forget when that video from Jersey Shore came out, when like they showed the fucking producer throwing the ice at Snooki.
Yep.
Like, they had showed that it actually came from one of the producers. It came from one of the producers. And I was like, bruh. And just think about that. It's a packed night at a club on the weekend, and there's nobody at the bar,
and they're wasted too.
There's nobody at the bar. Bro, when the hell have you been to a club or bar or whatever and it's jumping and ain't nobody at the bar?
Never.
Like, it's never happened.
Never.
You know what I'm saying? So,
not out here. Not out here. If ain't nobody back there, it's getting hopped.
Reality, bro. Nah.
How long?
Yeah,
hey, look, how you know,
all this stuff has been infiltrated.
You know, I love probability, bro. How long is it to go and take out here for it to be a packed night and nobody at the bar before somebody just starts serving drinks? How long is it gonna take for a patron?
Nah, I don't know. I want to say like 5 minutes, but I'm trying to be a little graceful.
5 minutes?
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna take that long.
At like 12.
I don't think it's gonna take that long.
At like 12:30. It's
I
like
don't think it's gonna be that
12:30.
long.
Yeah, right. Few minutes, man. Somebody itching. Somebody, as
Facts.
soon as one person get over there, anyway, get gratitude say. Gratitude say. Hey,
Right?
should be in patrol, bro. I got you. I give you
100%.
you 100.
100%.
Then he gonna start selling them. Because people gonna start offering him money. If it take 5 minutes, buddy be done made $2,000-$3,000.
Right? That's crazy,
I'm trying to
bro.
tell you, bro.
But
let me
yeah.
I'll wrap
that was
up
a great
events.
that was a great analogy though.
Seriously,
You know what I mean?
dude. But I'll wrap up about the events though. The events were beautiful. The brothers who came and who supported and who came and who we were with, obviously y'all just saw the photo. We didn't all come together or all link up all at the same time, but we were definitely all on the same accord. We may have driven in different vehicles, but we were definitely all on the same accord. Everything was beautiful, and the obviously the movie was fire. Just talk on the first day. Obviously, Snyder Cut was fire. We got to see it grayed out, which is objectively the best way to see the movie for sure. Right? It feels, and every Batman movie should feel like that, by the way. All Batman movies should feel like that. At least all scenes with Batman in it should feel like that. And you are probably more religious about this than I am. I'm a big Batman fan too, but you're probably more religious about this than I am. Any scenes with the Batman in it are not fucking jokes, bro. He only jokes with Alfred. Maybe Morgan Freeman. That's it.
Yeah. And it's never really jokes, bro. And I love, because even when Cyborg says the thing like, yo, I didn't think you were real. He's like, bro, I'm real when it's useful. That's not a joke, because he's low-key being dead ass serious.
Dead
like
ass.
He's like, bro, I'm real
Dead
when it's
ass.
useful, bro. Like, yeah, no. And that was the problem with that Justice League movie, bro. It was doing too much, and it was trying to have Batman crack one-liners, and you just can't do it, bro.
And look, man, Batman and Tony Stark are not the same character.
No,
they're not.
No,
Robert Downey and Tony Stark, he can throw a one-liner anytime, at any point in any time in the movie, and it's totally fine. You know who else is not supposed to be doing one-liners? Thor. Thor shouldn't have too many one-liners either, and he shouldn't be wearing leather cutoffs.
Right?
Leather vests with the sleeves cut off. And that was crazy. That was insane. So it's obviously some stuff that shouldn't happen, but that movie is toned perfectly, and that color gives it like everything, bro. It really just does everything for it. Obviously everything is beautiful. Now the second day, this is where the censorship comes in at.
This is where the censorship.
So I'm gonna keep it brief. I'm kidding. No, that was super dope. I had actually never been to that facility.
Me either.
And seen anything. I didn't even know
I
that
never
existed.
heard of that shit.
Yeah.
I never heard of it.
Yeah. That looked like that looked corporate. That looked like
it doesn't seem like they show a lot of stuff there. Like it's not like
not
open
to
to
the
the
general
public like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's not a general public kind of John, because they weren't even looking to make no money in there. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Nah.
It wasn't a cash register. It wasn't a cash register in sight.
Hold on, matter of fact. Is this it? Yeah. Let me play this video. I think that this is after we got out of after the
as we were walking out of there.
No. After the screening was over.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean?
That shit was like a Maybach.
He said that shit was like a Maybach. That was the Tadum Theater. Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, word. Yeah,
Right.
that was fire. Y'all are gonna. I think y'all are gonna be super super happy with the show. Yeah, I mean that show was dope. It's definitely right up my alley in terms of theory and theology. So it was really dope. I'm really not gonna go into it. Like I'm really not, bro. I'm really not. I'm done. I'm about to say something.
Hey, nah, it's yeah, it was dope, man, and I really think that the people are gonna love it. I can't wait till this thing drops in September. Yeah, this is really really gonna be dope. But now I wanted to talk about a couple of like the things that have kind of come out of this whole thing, right? Because you know, recently there's kind of been this discussion, and I know that you didn't get to go to the Saturday thing, which was is the Rebel Moon screening, but you were there on Thursday and Friday. One, there was a Variety article that came out and said that pretty much it was only like middle-aged white guys there, and that there were no women there. And like, can you kind of speak to what you saw on Thursday and Friday? You know what I'm saying? Because that's been one of the many things that we've been kind of dispelling. And just with you being somebody that was in attendance as well, can you kind of speak to that, bro? Just what the crowd was like on those 2 days that you were there.
The first thing I want to start with a question, and the question is Variety insinuating that there's a lack of representation of the females within the fandom, or are they insinuating that they weren't they're allowed?
No, they were saying that they're just not in the fandom. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
Well, I mean that's silly. I'll make sure. I told you she brought filmer. Told you. I told you. Next time, I'm telling you. Next time, I'm bringing a filmer, 100%, because we just gonna film it. Because that's a fool. And I'm not gonna objectify women while we're out there through the filmer, but it was some baddies out there.
Bruh, it was crazy, right?
Cut it out.
All right. Yeah, that was really really stupid. But the main thing is that I wanted to kind of dispel on here is because there's been a lot of talk, man, about Netflix not marketing Rebel Moon enough, bro, or Netflix not putting enough marketing into this film. And it just really bothered me, bro, because like you said, nobody that went to this thing has been complaining. And the part that gets me is that is like when these things take place, they're putting that out there for all fans, right? Now, if you can't make it, that's fine, right? But to try to like act like because they had this and you couldn't come, that it doesn't matter, that is insane to me, right? Because it's almost like this thing, which was a full circle like event, right? Like when they had Full Circle last year, everybody was on board, everybody was happy, everybody was like, oh yeah, they screening these movies and blah blah blah, right? Right, everybody was happy, and they screened ZSJL as well as these other movies. And I'm seeing people say like, yo, that they didn't do enough. And it's like, did anybody that actually pulled up to any of these things say that they didn't do enough? Probably not.
And secondarily, where's your other example? What's your other example of a just singular film promotion, brand new IP that came out in the same way that Rebel Moon came out? right? Similar budget, just match it. Just find the film, budget for budget match, comes out in the same way, and it comes with the same level, comes with more promotion. And then I'd be willing, I would be fully willing to have that conversation.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, they've been, it's been since well from December, bro. It was like all these big game spots, you know what I'm saying, for all of these films, and then for the director's cuts, we get this whole event put on, and then they're like, oh, they didn't do enough. It's like, yo, man, if you think that, you know, because you weren't able to come, that stuff just doesn't matter, that's fine, right? I can't tell nobody how to weigh, you know, how they feel, right? But at the same time, man, the fandom needs to start pulling up to this shit and not just talking, because that's what upsets me, bro. Because it's like
anybody who was there, bro.
Nobody that went to any of these events have said that, yo, they ain't been doing enough. Like, these have been top tier events that haven't been gate kept. It's been fans getting tickets, bro.
Facts. I got in,
right? Fans, bro.
Nobody in there. Yeah, right?
Facts, bro. It's like, yo, man, like, yo, people pulled up. Chris Brown came from Delaware, bro. Made it happen.
Train joint.
Was for Chris Brown saying, yo, it's not enough? Like, bro, they put this man's films in the theater for a week.
Bro, Variety is run. This is what's so crazy. Variety is a publication that's run in Los Angeles. That event happened in Los Angeles. From where we were, if we got to a building that was high enough, right? If we got on the roof of like that hotel that's right across the street, if we were able to go all the way up, we could see the Variety building.
Facts.
From where we were. And follow me now. We could see the Variety building, where that article was more than likely written and or edited in. And they weren't there. But Chris took a train from Delaware. So what are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
We could take 2 buses, no more.
Facts.
It might be on the same street, but no more than 2 buses to get to that building where that was written and or edited. And they were not there.
No, they had somebody there and he lied.
Cap.
Bro, no, he had somebody there on Saturday. That's what was so crazy.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the events no.
The
other ones.
The women thing came
from the Saturday event.
From the Saturday thing, which
bro,
was
I'm sure.
insane.
I'm sure. Well, okay. Look. Well, what's the correlation then? He have to give me that. Right? What's the qualifier that changes it from these other 2 events that I went to on Thursday and Friday, in any other event in which the ratio has always been relatively the same, right? It's about equal or a little bit higher than the population, because men typically in general just consume this more often. You know what I mean? Bro. Then this is a new IP, so it gets even more niche. If you want, I'll make this argument for him, right? Or for them, because I don't know if this is a man or a woman or whatever, right? So I'll make this argument for them and I'll do it better, right? So men / young men typically consume this type of product at a higher rate. The population itself is 5149, right? So women are typically higher in that population. So if we're talking about looking at it like right here, and then we look at consuming this content, it probably goes to around like 65 to 65-35. Right, in terms of like overall, right? So if we're talking about looking at it like right here, and then we look at consuming this content, it probably goes to around like 65 to 65-35, right? In terms of like overall, right? So if we're talking about looking at it like right here, and then we look at consuming this content, it probably goes to around like 65 to 65-35, right? In terms of like on a hardcore basis. And then that slims out even more if you go to something niche like a new IP or some director that everybody's going to follow that makes this one specific movie or what have you, or this one director's cut that never comes out fully all in theaters and has its a full national run and what international run and what have you, right? So that's the argument that you're trying to make. That's the correlation. Yep. That's the qualifier in the argument that you're trying to make. So, boom. Yeah. You're welcome.
Nah. And it's crazy because, bro, even in that hype video, because Leon and I both went live for around 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
We were going around showing everybody, bro. There was never a lack of women there, right? And then even in that drop that I played, you can see half women speaking throughout the whole thing, and you can see more women in the background that were not shown in the video. So it's like,
and we weren't looking for them,
huh?
And we weren't looking for them,
right?
I know what variety gonna be on, so let me make sure I get.
Yeah, we was just showing it, to have fun, right? And then that
goofy
happened afterwards, but nah, bro.
This is what an actual fan looks like. Goofball.
Facts, right? And then yeah, what was really wild was after the movie came out, you had all these people complaining, about the rollout, and I'm like, bro, like, this shit been dope, and
look at how much content we get. Look at how much content we get in such a short period of time. Look at how many different experiences we've gotten in such a short period of time. How many movies have we seen in theaters that are not even supposed to be in theaters?
Bro, they showed both Rebel Moons, part 1 and part 2, chapter 1 and chapter 2, and they showed ZSJL. So that's 5. Oh, and Watchmen, the director's cut, which had never been screened.
That's
and Army of the Dead, which was a Netflix movie. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's crazy.
What are you talking about? This is what I said. This is the point I made earlier.
And Twilight of the Gods.
You would have to show me, I'm gonna keep it up. You would have to show me an example of something similar in order to make the claim that there hasn't been enough promotion. These are the theater experiences that we've gotten in the past 6 months or so that we probably are, and that with any other franchise in general,
bro,
we would not have gotten. We wouldn't have gotten. So we will keep enjoying the content, keep getting massive amounts of it, right? This movie has 3 other separate versions of it. So fire. You know what I mean?
Right.
What are you talking about?
Bro,
so come on, bro.
Here's this event, this double feature where y'all can pull up and meet Zach, and and bro, everybody had a chance
to do like 4 times. Meant to do like 4 times.
Right? Bro.
He already know what I'm on when he see me.
Did you ever imagine that you would be pulling up on Zach like that?
Nope.
Never in your life, right?
Nope. He already
hearing me complain about the fucking Snyder cut, right?
I was like, man, what is this dude talking about, bro? If he don't just come, what is he talking about? Bro, his pants were so cold at the event. Like, pause. You remember what I'm talking about?
His shoes.
The silver. I know you would like those. The silver Gucci, the silver Gucci's. Those were crazy. Those were crazy. Crazy. Hey, yo, let's talk about that, bro. Let's talk about that. Let me get on that real quick. Let's talk about how your favorite director is a goofy. It has no fits. It ain't like it make him make better movies. It don't make him make better movies. But when we see him out, look at my man collar up. His wife is fly. Those pants are like a multicolored cord, right? Those pants are like that army color green and also like a darker, like semi-metallic on the cord on the inner part of the cord. Nasty. Come on, man. Collar up in front of his sign for his new TV show. Surrounded by his fandom. Not security guards. not security guards, not cops, nothing. It's just him and his girl. That's fire.
That's fire, bro.
How are you hating on that? It's just him and his girl. Vibing. She fly, he fly. It's up. Like, imagine that. Imagine waking like bro. Imagine you and your girl that just broke out the industry, bro. Went straight off the grid, and like y'all been working in Kanye mode pretty much. Like on some like semi-blackball kind of situation for all of these years. The only thing keeping you afloat is the quality of your films or the quality of your work and the fandom, right? It's the only thing. The fandom staying active and continuing to push, and that's the only thing that's been like really, really keeping you afloat. I'm not saying that, like, I'm not talking about his pockets or nothing like that, but image wise and in the eyes of the public and his amount of buying power in terms of like what he's worth and what have you, not what he feels like he's worth, but what is his negotiating power. You know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
And after all of this has happened, and Netflix has stepped up, and this years long situation has been going on, and like you at the house, you about to leave, you putting on these fly pants with this white shirt, and you flipping up the collar of your jacket, slipping on these silver Gucci joints. Your wife is over here getting fly, bam, 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 hitting the powder and whoop, whoop, and getting it right in the mirror and all of that. Y'all about to go jump in something crazy. And y'all about to preview y'all TV show and y'all movies and be surrounded by y'all people. Like, how does that feel, bro?
Right? That's crazy, bro. You gotta be crazy.
Look, what I described just now, I know that sounded crazy. That happened that morning.
Facts, bro.
That happened on that day. That happened on that day.
Yep, facts, bro.
They got dressed
100%.
When they got dressed and left the house. That's what they did. When he slipped them Gucci jumps on, she was like, "Hurry up!" And he put them jumps on. I'm coming. Slept. Come on, man. That was hard, bro. That was hard.
Bro.
Every time you see him, it's him and his girl. They be disregarding the security, not disrespectfully, but like if he going over here he going over there. If she going over there, she going over there.
Bruh, Zach called her over at the beginning of my clip when I was talking to Debbie, and she told him, she was like,
nope.
Nah.
She's like, hold on.
Fact. Hold on.
But not like, again, not disrespectfully, but I'm with the fandom too. You know what I mean? Right. Like, she's as much of a part of it as, which is so crazy, bro. That's so crazy. That's so lit. Where mine at, bro? Where my Savannah at, bro?
He said, "Where my Debbie at, bro? Like,
where my Savannah, bro? That's this thing on Savannah's podcast.
She produces all of his stuff, bro.
I know. No, totally. I know. Well, I mean, Savannah produces all of Brown's kids. So, what I'm saying, I saw this thing on. I saw this thing on Savannah's podcast, and I wasn't watching like the full podcast. Not like I wouldn't, but it was just a clip, and it just like came across my screen. And then she said, her friend was like, "Oh, like a caller had asked, like, how do you excuse your boyfriend or your man or whatever? But like, you wouldn't excuse your friend, you know what I mean? Like, give your man a pass or whatever." And she was just like, "Well, because that's my man. Like, what are you talking? Like, what are you talking about?" And I saw that, I was like, "Man, come on, man! She's been like that since high school. That's fire."
That's fire.
That's fire. Shout out to Savannah and Debbie, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. But look, I just had to get your take on that, man, because you was at, a couple of these events, and you could kind of speak to the crowd and who was there and what they looked like. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And
I'm really disappointed. I'm really disappointed in Variety. That was trash.
I was too, bro. Honestly,
look, that's just super lowbrow and silly, and I debunked that and made a better argument in like 3 seconds. And I did not hear, and I did not know that was about to be a topic or that was said. That was just silly.
Facts.
That was just
honestly,
that was just silly.
Yeah, I was on stream with homie Josh the other day, and I wasn't gonna say it there because it wasn't the right platform or place. But nah, man, I actually think that dude should lose his job for that, bro. Because that was an outright lie. Like, you just fucking lied, bro. You went to an event to purposefully lie about what happened, right? Bro, you misgendering people, ain't that a thing?
Mm-hmm.
And we in California, you just misgendered and misrepresented an entire crowd.
And it's clearly just a trigger, right? Because here I am, just hearing what you said for the first time, and like that, even if what you said was true, which to the degree that you're insinuating it is not.
No,
it's not. This is the reason why, and it's clearly obvious, and we all know it. It's like, but this is ridiculous. It's like you had a boxing match. You're like, wow, man, there's way more dudes in here than men.
Right?
Or
bro, it's crazy.
And this doesn't mean that women don't enjoy boxing. Of course they do. It don't mean that female boxers aren't great. Clarissa Shields, Alicia Baumgartner.
Women love football too. If you go to a football game, it's gonna mostly be guys.
Doesn't make it. It's not better, worse, or neutral. It's indifferent. It makes no difference. It's not an argument about better or worse. It's just once again, it's just probability and generalities, which in most cases, generalities, the non-malicious ones, are based on our observations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Observations and our experiences within existence. But that was so trash. That was so trash.
Nah.
Just as terrible reporting. That was so stupid.
Look, one more time before.
Come on, Felipe.
I want y'all to not only just look at this video. No, because look, we got to play this for Stino now that he has context. So, bro,
facts.
Let's not just look at the women that are speaking on camera. Check the background. You know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and play this.
It's exploding. Oh my god, it's slow motion.
The director's cuts is exactly what I was looking for.
Zack Snyder is Snydering here.
He hit the bullseye really well. Just blown away. It was so bad.
I feel like I was watching 10 movies at once. I love the additional stories he adds to the movie.
More violent, more sexy.
There's a little brain attached to a really buff dude. Just like a visual feast the whole time.
I'm loving the female power. You know, Sophia Boutella. Oh my god. Girl crush.
Totally overall awesome film.
10 out of 10 amazing movie.
Extended cut's the way to go. Snyder cut all the way. More Zack Snyder is more to love. Adventure, the excitement, the explosions, and the crazy religious teeth collectors.
That film went fast. Just goes like that. Definitely watch it. It's awesome.
There's damn near a woman in every clip. What are you talking about?
Bro, crazy, bro. Crazy.
Speaking or in the background. It looked like that ratio-wise looked like exactly what
you were talking about.
Just said. It looked like exactly what I just said. And it's even more niche because it's like a small ticketed event. So while it's open to the general public, it's not going to be the same thing as a regular release. You know what I mean? It's not the same. Bro. That was stupid. That was so stupid.
Pull up to a hyper violent sci-fi movie and expect there to be a Venice female fashion week. Crazy, bro. Wow. But
it don't make no sense.
Yeah. Look, let's go on and get to this last topic, man, because we already went over time. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good because we having fun. You know what I mean? Facts. Blade, bro.
I'm disappointed, bro.
But are you? I am too. But let's talk about this because
mixed feelings.
I'm not surprised though, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised whatsoever, but it does bum me out because I did want to see Mahershala Ali in the MCU. I thought that when they cast him as Blade, bro, there was no better person to cast, in my opinion, than him for a new Blade.
I agree.
Right. So when I heard about everything that was happening with his film, bro, I was getting pretty bummed out, man, because I could already kind of see the writing on the wall. I think this thing went through like 4 directors and like 5 writers, maybe, right? But or is something like that, something crazy. But obviously, there was problems with this film. You hear about these rewrites because they're trying to make it a period piece and trying to make it about his daughter and saying that, you know, he's like the 4th lead in the movie. And so when I'm hearing all this stuff, I'm like, bro, you know, first of all, what are they trying to give us?
Something we don't want.
Right?
All we want is a good man. Look, we like vampires, bro. We like Wesley Snipes. We like Wesley Snipes with a nice fade and a lot of knives on him fighting vampires. Follow that. We don't need anything else.
Yeah, bro.
Falling off the beaten path, doctor.
Right. So before I get to the aspect of what's gonna happen, I did want to kind of speak on this part of it first, because bro, there was nobody better to play a new Blade than Mahershala Ali, bro.
Look at him.
You're right. like this shit's crazy.
Look at his hairline.
Right?
It's perfect.
Bro, I think that they would had him cast for like 5-6 years. They haven't been able to get this done.
He's been supposed to be Blade, bro. Did you see the reaction that people gave Wesley?
Right.
For his appearance in
We're gonna get to Wesley in 1 second, bro.
All
but
right,
yeah.
Slow me down.
Yeah. Nah.
Slow me down, bro.
I just wanted to kind of talk about this aspect of it first, because I think that this is super unfortunate, bro.
I agree.
Like, this is super unfortunate. Can you talk about just like what Blade kind of meant to you, and hearing that there was going to be a new Blade and that he was going to be playing him?
Yeah, bro. I mean, obviously, you know, we love the Blade movies like since the moment that they came out, bro. Every now and again, you find this character and you combine them with this actor and you put the story together and you just make like this perfect thing, bro. You make this perfect marriage of a film, and you're able to duplicate it and do it multiple times and come up with a great franchise. You know what I mean? And that's what happened. That's what we got. We got that with Blade. It's happened a bunch of times in a bunch of different films, but finding that perfect actor and director combo, like along with the filmmaker, along with the writer and the studios, like, bruh, you had it. So having this come back, having him cast somebody who was absolutely perfect for it, it was kind of giving you Robert Downey Jr. and Iron Man vibes. Not like it was, I mean, that's just like the perfect version of it. So I'm not saying that it's absolutely him, or you could obviously use Johnny Depp in Pirates, but that's just the example. But bro, like, that's the type of vibes we were getting. Like, he could easily, and it gives room. He looks so much like him that you could easily have West and you know what I'm saying, set up the second movie with some Pops vibes. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Right,
bro. He said
perfect.
John Wick fighting vampires. The movie writes itself.
It's so simple, bro. If you went into Chat GPT and said, "Write me a movie, a John Wick style movie about fighting vampires," you could probably come up with the script for this, bro. Minus a kid and this whole other excess drama that makes no sense, that we don't need.
Yeah.
This whole other convoluted set of touchy-feely stuff that is unnecessary.
Right.
It's unnecessary. It doesn't connect to
Yeah.
the franchise. It makes no sense for the character. No
Yeah.
sense. If it was gonna happen in a comic book, he would have had to have had it with a superhero. They wouldn't have even allowed him to have one with a regular person, and we don't want that either.
Right. Michael says that he was never interested. I feel it, and I had just kind of
I'm not mad at that
accepted
necessarily either. But
at that point, or I had kind of been thinking like, yo, we're not gonna get Wesley, and if I had a choice between me getting a Blade movie and it being in the MCU, or me just not getting a Blade movie, I would rather get a Blade movie in the MCU and it be done right. So, when you were looking at who they were casting, it was the perfect. I cannot think of a better person to play Blade than Mahershala Ali.
There isn't
right.
There is not one.
Yeah.
So no, there isn't one. We saw the picture.
Yep. And so hearing that, it was everything. And I think that, they're hopefully, man, they can get this shit done and bring him back later. But I don't know, man. I mean, homie about to be in Jurassic World next year, so I don't know if he's gonna.
Yeah, this ain't looking like we're gonna get this for within the next 3 years or so. Like, it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. And then if we are gonna get it done right, it's either gonna be done through the MCU, or Wesley and Mahershala are gonna have to try and take it in their own hands, and you know what I mean, get something written and get it funded and shot that way.
Yeah, because I'm all,
but they ain't letting go of the IP for that though. So
yeah.
That's the kind of that's what you fight.
Yeah. We will probably be getting a Wesley Snipes film. I'm gonna be going into that in 1 second. But my whole thing is Wesley can't be Blade forever, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't know if Mahershala is gonna stick around. And if he doesn't, I think that the fact that all this happened this way, because we could have still had the send-off for Wesley and still just had it come out better than what has been happening. And ever since they announced this fucking reboot, because they probably could have just held on to that information. Honestly.
Yeah, at this point, we have so much information, and we've been waiting on this specific thing for so long. It's like getting anything other than this specific thing done the right way. They put themselves in such a shitty position in terms of releasing this movie in any other way than absolutely perfect with both of these actors in a timely fashion.
All right, you said they're saying Blade can still appear in Midnight Suns. Yeah, hey, I hope so.
That'd be great, but that's just not his proper send off, though. He's a bigger, better character than that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Right, he's saying they fumbled the touchdown. Yep, and then
it all started with Jonathan Majors, bro.
The people want Blade, Wesley, and or Mahershala, and let's get into that now, because the indication from this seems to be, because there's a rumor that Marvel has recently kind of fired a lot of their activist kind of writers that's been writing a lot of these recent films and projects and stuff. So it could be that because this some of these activist writers was getting fired, that could have led to, oh God. But yeah, I just think that that with some of these activist writers possibly getting fired recently, this might have been one of the casualties of that, right? Because this version was probably going to be that. And when we got Wesley back in Deadpool and Wolverine, bro, I knew it was a wrap when he said that line, bro. When he said, "There's only one blade. There's only ever gonna be one blade," and then Ryan Reynolds turned around and looked at the camera like with his eyes open, right? And then not only that, Ryan Reynolds goes on Twitter afterwards and then asks people to vote on whether or not if they want a Logan style send off for Wesley and the Blade character. That was even more confirmation for me that this shit was over with, bro. Because I don't think that
he wouldn't be tweeting that.
Yeah, that's my point exactly, bro.
Yeah.
There is no way that happens unless it's already conversations being had, and that's probably what's going to be happening.
If that was the case, he'd be breaking the fucking fifth wall. He'd be on completely new ground. Like if that was the case, he'd be like, hey, I'm doing a movie with y'all, and then undercutting y'all on the back end. Like, hey, y'all think I should steal West? Like, what you think? Like, that'd be pretty nuts. So no, I definitely think that there's conversation. It's definitely being talked about. There's no way.
Have you seen Deadpool and Wolverine yet?
Yeah.
How did you feel when you saw Wesley on the screen, bro?
Hype. With the MP7. Hype. It was a beautiful thing, bro. He looks great. Looks to be in great shape. Imagine him and Mahershala standing right next to each other, bro. That shit give you goosebumps, man. Trash. I hate how a studio can ruin something. So simple, man.
Right. Facts.
This is as simple as it gets, bro.
Right. But knowing that now we're probably gonna get a
singular Blade film,
at least.
I'm
right?
with it. I don't want him to be. But look, I don't want him to become a cameo, just a cameo character. You know what I mean? I think we could easily fall down the road of him just being a cameo character over and over again, and I don't want that. I want a proper send-off, which is more than likely 2 to 3 movies, if not into a full-on universe that is functioning, not the dysfunctional shit that's happening right now. Actual functioning universe. And then, he's in his own solo film, maybe 1 or 2, and then, a relatively major part of the rest of it, a little bit more than Don Cheadle and War Machine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, they're saying like a Logan style movie, so I'm guessing that it would just be like that one, because I was like a send off movie for that character, at least at that time.
It was
right.
It was proper. It was proper.
Yeah.
But prior to that, he got full just due. You know what I mean? He got full time to build that out. You know what I mean? Prior to, not like he does that and then 20 years later we're gonna come back and like, hey, would you like to be in this Deadpool movie?
Yep. And with him making his appearance in Deadpool and Wolverine, he is officially now the longest running superhero actor, if I'm not mistaken.
You love to see it.
Because it was Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, but now it is Wesley Snipes' Blade. So yeah, man, I'm all for it. Like, I would love this Logan style send off. And that's kind of why I was touching on that earlier, is that if I do get this Logan style send off, I don't want Blade too much in the MCU. With it being Wesley, I would prefer him kind of stay on his own like little thing. But that's why I wanted the Mahershala character, because I want there to be a Blade in the MCU, bro. Like, if you give me a choice, I would rather there be a Blade in the MCU. And I know that technically Wesley is there now, but if we're gonna do this Logan style send off, I would prefer them just kind of keep him separate, bro. Like, I don't want him over there talking to Captain America and shit. Like, nah. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not what I want. Yo.
That's great. I don't want that either. I just pictured that and I don't want it.
Yeah, bro. Like, yeah, because man,
they live in totally different. You know what I just thought of? Like, it would have to be like that end of the world X-Men timeline, time travel with Cable and all of that kind of vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or
that's,
like some
that's
Avengers.
I would accept it in that time. But it's got to be the end of the world though. The stakes have to be incredibly high because his character's so dark.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't want the sunshine version.
Yeah,
I don't want
I think it has to be rated R. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because if it's Wesley, you got to continue that.
I don't want him sitting there sipping lemonade like at the Watchtower. Like I don't want to see that at all.
Right.
I don't want to see him in casual clothing.
Right. He's definitely not gonna be in casual clothing.
They gonna have him in there in beige pants and a baby blue shirt. Like, hey, yo.
Right.
So white.
Because bro. Because then you got to start fucking. Because then it's like, oh, so there's vampires in the MCU now. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, bro, it's too much. So I would prefer it to just be a separate thing. And
you got me.
They do this Logan style movie where he can get his proper send off. We can get Wesley in a dope movie being Blade, because Blade Trinity was trash.
Yep.
Blade Trinity was trash. And
objectively.
Yeah. That's why I love that that fucking line when Blade says I don't like you. And then he said, you never did.
You never did.
Because that was totally a fucking a little inside joke about them not getting along on that Blade Trinity set. You know what I'm saying? That was totally a little inside base.
Facts. Always fourth wallet.
Facts, right? He said no Blade in a black tracksuit and baseball cap. Nah. Yeah, it says the Mahershala Ali Blade and Midnight Suns and solo outing afterwards. This sounds more like it. Yeah.
That's cool.
Right.
Just give my man his proper send off though.
Yep. Full trench coat and leathers all the way, right?
All the way, bro. All the way. At all times.
Have I seen
what
Trinity?
Is he doing? What is he doing? Good.
I was gonna say, have I seen Blade Trinity? Is the director's cut?
I haven't seen the director's cut. I know that. Well, I know that because once I saw Blade Trinity, I didn't want to watch anything that was associated with it anymore.
He said everything y'all saying about why Blade shouldn't be in the MCU is gonna be in the MCU if they can get Disney Blade off the ground. No, look, I don't want Wesley Snipes Blade interacting with the Avengers.
Right. Maybe you can
Mahershala Ali.
Right. His character's not as tainted.
Cool. Yeah,
Mahershala Ali's character wouldn't be as tainted as Wesley's character, right? Wesley's character has been doing this shit for quite some time. You know what I'm saying? So he's already like dug in, feet cemented in.
He's the one that I don't want fucking around with Cap and all that. And no. But
I can see Mahershala Ali in like Sapphire God sweats and some black Air Forces and a black tee and a black hoodie or whatever.
Exactly.
Black cap and some black shades or something to that effect. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like keeping that going on some new school version. But like, I don't want to see Wesley out here doing that. Like, no. I want to see Wesley walk in the room and see his son and be like, the hell? You know what I mean? While he's in full leathers and trench with knives on him at 9 o'clock at 9 o'clock in the morning. You feel me? Drinking a black coffee with some blood in it at 9 a.m.
Facts.
Early. Daywalker.
Facts.
Yeah, man. That's all I'm saying. I feel the same way about that as I feel about Batman, right? And I feel about the Batman universe. I feel like his universe is so specific. Batman's universe is so specific to him, and it's so important to his character that, and like tone wise, that it's the perfect example. In the same way that I feel like Tony Stark and Jack Sparrow, in terms of they are the best like character actor references or whatever. The tone of their movies is important, bro.
Yeah,
you can kind of throw Spider-Man in some shit. He can go here, there, and everywhere, and whatever. You can put Superman here, there, and everywhere, and whatever. More so, right? It's just a little less important tone wise. Batman, you need to see the steam coming from the sewers, bro. You need to see the water dripping in the puddles and motherfuckers in trench coats, cold walking, rain on them, and just you need to hear them hard bottoms hitting that cobblestone when they walk. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? No,
thanks, bro.
You need to hear all of that. Like it's true peril happening. Old ladies is clutching their purses walking down the street. It's going on.
Oh man. We lost your camera again.
I know, I saw. But I'm mid rant, so I can't stop. It's going on. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker's sick. He's dying in the hospital. Hey, yeah, man, look, you might get Batman going outside, going to a play or going to the opera one time.
Right. And
he
with a baddie too.
It ain't gonna end. He with a bad one. Airy rip. Airy joint. Every joint my boy pull up, he got something with him. You hear me?
And then he gonna leave halfway through. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's what I was about to say. And guess what? Even in that moment where everything is going well and it's all good and we just kicking it in the limo, it's still about to go up. It's still about to go down. Somebody leaving on a stretcher in this joint. It's dark outside. Telling you. Tone is important. I'll be right back in. I know you're about to shut it down, but, they got to see my face before we get out of here. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Facts. Hold up. I got you, Brody. But look, let me go on ahead and look at some of these comments real quick. Mama Bear says, yeah, Ryan's line in Trinity, he doesn't like me, wasn't scripted. He was talking about Wesley, not Blade. Right. It's Sin Havoc says watch the director's cut.
You saying
I'm gonna watch that
of Trinity?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
I'm down
because I've never seen it. All right, yeah.
Let's watch that. Let's watch that joint. Let's put it. Let's pull it in here and watch it.
Leon says, I want all those characters we saw in Deadpool, Wolverine to be in a team up movie. Gambit, Elektra, Blade, that shit was fire. Yeah, I kind of just want. I mean, I don't need an Elektra movie, but I definitely want a Gambit movie. I'm about to make a name for myself here. You just make sure you know what happened here today. Bruh, he went. This is Jab Part 2.
Bro, it was that. Look, I'm gonna tell you what he did. He combined that character and Bobby Boucher. That's what he That's what he did. He combined those two characters.
I'm about to make a name for myself here.
I'm about to make a name for myself here. You just make sure you tell people about what happened here today.
Right.
So fire. Now, I don't know if I need a whole movie of that. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, they brought them, because look, they brought them, and I'm just going to have a real talk conversation. They brought them out in such a way, in such Deadpool fashion. You know what I mean? That is hard once you get in Deadpool mode to now escape it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It would definitely have to be a different movie. Like, but hey, Channing Tatum has been, bro. 21 and 22 Jump Street, I think, are some of
Are
the
funny as
best
hell.
comedies, bro. And 22 Jump Street really kind of because it's usually a trope that the sequels to comedies are usually like never good, right? Or
Most of the time, but they follow the rules though.
or usually just not as good as the first one. But I would argue that 22 Jump Street is probably funnier.
They follow the rules, bro. They followed the rules of the greatest sequel of all time. You must follow the rules, bro. Yeah. Yeah. You must follow the rules.
What's like really wild is that they actually played it up to a huge level in that film about like how they were just doing the same thing as the first movie, and it was
Facts.
so funny. It's just like, but Ice Cube like, yo, why don't you just do what you did the first time? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, just go to school. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
bro.
that shit was good, man.
The recognizing yourself in a comedy is great. It is like the perfect thing to do for comedic sequel, I think. To fourth wall it just a little bit, recognizing your silliness just a little bit, leaning in more in the second movie to a degree, not becoming a buffoon about it, but leaning in more. I think that's super important.
Yep. Hey,
Super important.
Well, we got Josh Herrera in the building. What's going on, Josh? Yeah, bro.
Hey, what I mean?
He said, whatever, give me that team or give me a Gambit solo. Yeah. Nah, because honestly, that would be the only way that I would want to see Elektra back. So yeah, it would have to be in the team. Because I really didn't like that movie. And yeah, that movie was trash. Do not try to defend Elektra.
Yeah, I will not.
Right.
I ain't trying to defend too much until we have the argument of all arguments. That I am going to fucking wipe the floor with y'all into. You guys are gonna
Which
lose
one?
that argument so bad.
Which one?
You know, Leon know what argument I'm talking about.
Oh my God. Oh no, look. I thought you was talking about Interstellar.
Oh no. I mean, you'll lose that too. You'll lose that too because this shit's complete nonsense in the last.
Or Tenet, but no.
You'll lose that too.
Yeah, nah. Anyway, look,
you won't lose those as bad. Look. I don't care about those as much as I care about this one. Where you're right,
I feel
Leon. We're not doing this right now. We're not because we don't have enough time.
He said, listen.
I need the amount of time that a hibachi chef needs to do all of the tricks that they do. The onion volcano and the fried rice heartbeat and all of that. I need all of that time because that's real.
Facts.
That's real.
Nah.
That's a real thing. And we're going to walk away stronger and more together as a group after we have this conversation. We're better. We're better for it, man. We're better for it.
I feel it. Look, we he said you gonna need it too, bro.
Hey, whatever. Whatever.
Nah, that's crazy. But look, let's go ahead and start closing this thing on down, man.
That movie is brawn. I'll put it like this. That movie is brawn. And that argument is going to be made beautifully. It is. It ain't got to be the best shooter, bro. It ain't got to be the best three-point shooter. It don't have to be. People say all Braun do is go to the basket, blah, 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 head down ball, whatever the hell you want to say, right? Offensively. But if you put the points up and have the highest statistical category in these categories, whether that and do this quickly, whether that is like the score, the characters, character building, the relationships, scale of the second movie, stakes, boom, 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 special effects, all of this stuff. It's not about the movie as a whole, even if you don't want to look at it like that. You score it and scale it. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 9, 9, 10, 10, 10. It's the greatest movie of all time. And that's what you come out with.
No. It's definitely not. But anyway, we're gonna have that conversation later, and it is gonna be very entertaining. I cannot wait for it. Y'all have no idea what he's talking about in the chat, so don't even try to make that comparison. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all really don't know how egregious that what he said was. But anyway, wrapping up, we got Alien Romulus coming out.
I hate that you get to end that conversation like that.
Hey, it's all good. We got Alien Romulus coming out. We got the Epic Worlds of Zack Snyder that we went to, and this Blade reboot news. So what's your final thoughts before we close this thing on down, bro?
Man, bro, I think the adversaries to what Zack is trying to do are important. I think it is admirable. I think that I don't want them to do a great job at criticizing it, because that'll probably mean that we'll end up getting less of it, or they'll start putting more funding into it in terms of seeing whether or not it's working. If they are going to criticize it, I do think they should criticize it with like a real analytical lens and actually try and look at what's good and what's bad, or what you like and what you
real
don't
quick
like.
too,
because I think with anything,
real quick, because I even said that I thought that they should have dropped the trailer for part 2 on YouTube immediately after part 1 came out, instead of holding it on their platform, and having it just only there.
Has no value.
Playing after the movie, because a lot of people didn't even know that after you watched the movie, you could watch a trailer for part 2. So yeah, stuff like that. I feel
think
like
too.
If you want to criticize stuff like that, I can absolutely see that. But just
I would agree, right? I think that's a stumble too. I don't think the trailer holds incredible value on your website. I don't think the traffic to your website is incredibly valuable, right? I think as a filmmaker, the traffic is just your traffic is in the theaters. You know what I mean? So I think that was a bit of a stumble marketing wise.
Well, if you think about it, they do want that traffic on because it's streaming, but I don't think that the trailer, because it was only on Netflix for like a while, man. I think it was like a couple weeks maybe. So even if you wanted to have like that weekend or whatever, right, where it might, but I just think that pop, man, like it was supposed to happen on YouTube where people would be able to go look it up.
I don't think you hold on to it at all. I don't think you hold it at all. I think you front page it. I think you front page it for the weekend.
Right after the movie comes out.
I think you front page the trailer for the weekend, right? Have the trailer, literally have the trailer play as soon as you load Netflix. You know what I mean?
Or
as soon as you load, no, hear me, because there's that top half, right? When you open Netflix, there's that little video portion or whatever, where it's like whatever you're hovering over, a little video will play on that portion of the screen or behind the background, still showing the things that are scrollable underneath. They should have just ran it just like that. Yeah. As soon as that shit come on, boom, trailer starts playing. And if you move and start moving through the site, the trailer will stop playing, and you can just continue to move through the site as you normally will, your normal viewing process. But that is how I would have had it on the website to give it that outward push. But it's going straight to YouTube for show.
Yeah,
like for show.
Yeah,
I'm not holding,
because there was some spoil. There was like some slight. There was like some slight, like some super slight spoilers in that trailer. So I get why they didn't put it like all over the front page.
Take them out.
It's like you gotta put the shit on YouTube, or just put it on YouTube, or just put it on YouTube.
If you're worried about the spoilers, take them out. Take them out.
That too.
It don't matter. It don't matter. This ain't about how you feel. The artistic vision is in the film. The artistic vision is in the film. The sizzle reel is for the bag. So let's make sure we're doing that.
Yeah, stuff like that. I think as long as you're being
give me on staff.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and like, but I just had a problem with them. Like, oh my god, like they didn't market this thing at all, and like they didn't have nothing. I'm like, bro, they just had an entire fucking
There's
week.
no women.
Bro, I'm like, bro, they had an entire fucking week celebrating this dude's films, bro. Like, what are we talking about?
Dude
like,
went in there and said, "There's no women."
yeah, right. But
Laughable.
yeah,
Foolishness.
You can go ahead and finish up, bro.
Word. No, I mean, that stuff is just silly, although it is important. I wish that there were better criticism. I wish it was more honest. There's a lot of stuff I wish for. I wish movie studios didn't pay YouTubers to run narratives. I wish that didn't happen. I wish nobody paid content creators to run narratives in that way. Simply not in a malicious way, at least. I mean, if it's for promotion and marketing, then fine. I think that makes perfect sense. But to run a narrative or try and drive a fan base against something to a certain degree for whatever reason, I think is just a nasty way to play. And I really want the fan base to wake up to it more than anything and see past it, because it's complete foolishness, and we wouldn't accept it from a chip company, but for whatever reason we accept it from these dudes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're just selling digital viewable chips. It's all just Doritos, bro. We wouldn't accept this from Doritos and Lay's. Like, if I like Lay's and I like Doritos, I'll get them both on Super Bowl Sunday and pour them in their own separate bowl. We would not. I don't give a fuck what they talking about, man. What? Bowl. Like, you know what I'm saying? We would not be having this conversation. We'd be going back and forth about this. But because it's a digital viewable chip, and then now we're tweaking out about it. So, you know, I want that stuff to be honest, because once that happens, the fans have more power. You know what I mean? The more that they let the bag control them, the less power that the fans have as a whole, which means the less that your individual voice is actually heard. And that, in my opinion, seems to be counterproductive. So that's how I feel about that. Shouts out to Zach and Debbie, bro, because they got a real dope relationship that I think is super, super fire. Now, every time I see them in public, like, they really giving it up. So I think that's awesome. I'm here for all of that. Alien Romulus, I'm super excited for all the reasons that we spoke about earlier. Sad about the Mahershala thing, but I just don't think he's going to come back. I hope Blade gets his proper send off, man. But that's it, bro. I'm just excited to be back and holler at the folks for real.
For sure, man. And we happy to have you back. Yeah, I agree with everything that you just said, man, especially about this whole media narrative thing. Saturday was really a wake-up call for me. That was really a wake-up call, bro, because to actually be there and to have filmed what was going on and who was all there and all that, and then to see that article, it was like, damn, like, they're not even dealing in reality, bro. Like,
you're not even trying.
This is like full-on Matrix. Full-on fucking Matrix, where you can just go to an event, see this big crowd of diverse people, bro, because that's what really makes them mad. It's that this diversity shit that they've been pushing or trying to push down our throats, bro. Zack's fan base is naturally like that. It was people of all shapes, colors, sizes, bro, races, creeds, man. They're from all over the world, bro. And you literally could see everybody represented there. And as they were calling everybody middle-aged, bro, everybody that was in our group felt like the older people that, like, we felt like some of the older people there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And like, so to actually be at that kind of event and to see that written and try to be pushed out there to everybody, it was really a wake-up call, man. And I just hope that, you know, everybody kind of notices what is going on and that we can all just kind of move forward with this new information, because or ain't even really new information. It was just like that shit was there, put on display. Because I got the live stream Still on the channel, still. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all can go look and see who was there. Right.
Bruh,
So
what this shows me more than anything is that there ain't really nothing to be afraid of, bro.
facts.
You know what I mean?
Because they gotta lie.
It's really nothing to be afraid of. Because it's thank you. Because it's all bullshit. Honestly, it's just bullshit. And if it wasn't, we would be right there to be like, hey, this is wrong. This group of people was misrepresented. This, you know what I mean? This is disrespectful. This is whatever. I'm not trying to use buzzwords, but you understand my point though. We'd be right there for it. I'm here for open criticism. You ain't gonna stump me with a good point. I love a good point. I'm not gonna fight them either. I don't fight good points. You make a good point, I'm here for it. I would love to change my opinion. I would love to be given another way to think about something so I can be like, oh, I didn't really think of that. Have this whole new stream of ideas that I didn't have before. I'm very, very interested in that. So having a valid opinion that's different from mine is not going to bother me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But saying things that are complete lies, I mean, I honestly expect better. I expect better propaganda, bro.
Bruh, that shit was crazy.
Bro, this is supposed to be Hollywood, bro. This is supposed to be the land of propaganda. Now, I'm not trying to invite propagandists, you know what I mean? But it seems like they're coming anyway. So I'm just saying that when I seeing that and then understanding, okay, some sort of propaganda-like stuff is going to come, I just expected it to be better.
Rick said there was no women there. It was all middle-aged white guys.
You ain't go.
Right? We ain't go. You
Nope.
ain't go.
Nope.
Leon ain't go. Chris Brown ain't.
That
Chris
picture
Brown
we took-
damn show.
That picture
Right?
we took was from somewhere else.
Facts, bro. Crazy. Nah, yeah, see, he said they wrote that because it was only in one place. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. They was mad because it's like, oh my God, like, you know, but hey, man, fans pulled up. So yeah, in terms of that, I'm gonna just leave that there because I think that we've cooked on that enough. Cannot wait to see Alien Romulus. He said apparently I was there, right? Yeah, and that's my thing too. I've always been saying that we need better ops, bro.
That was fire.
Like, this is straight fucking Scooby-Doo gang stuff, man. You know what I'm saying?
And I would have gotten away with it too. Crazy, bro.
Nah, crazy. But yeah,
hey, bro,
nah.
make it easy.
Huh?
I have no problem with them making it easy, bro. I have no problem
I don't
with you
either.
making it easy. Hey, go ahead and make it easy. I accept the challenge.
either.
I really, really do. I accept a strong adversary, but feel free to make it easy. Feel free to be a goofball, Felipe.
Yeah. As the chat so affectionately has dubbed him, his name is Peter Debata now.
Peter Debata. No, you remember I said I was gonna call anybody who say
oh
goofy stuff
yeah,
about us.
they all Felipe now, right? He said,
I told you. I've been calling Felipe this whole time. I don't know, dude. But he can be
Hey.
he can be both. Felipe Peter Debata.
Crazy, bro. But look,
The second. Felipe Peter Debata the second.
We about to get on out of here, man. Cause yeah, I gotta go. Look, he said, and if they wouldn't have gotten, they would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for Sky Leon.
Word, man.
Oh my God,
Black
bro.
Avengers,
Just
bro.
Straight unmasking these dudes, bro. Just like
So ridiculous.
it's like, yo, what? Bro, I'm never surprised either.
Ridiculous.
Right? That was wild. Anyway, we got to get on out of here because I am already late. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're going to get it y'all next time, right? Peace.
Peace.
And have it rebroadcast as emergency PA. Document.
Into the internet. I repeat, do not.
Grant? But I'm taking command of the Endurance. And then we can talk about completing the mission.
Dr. Mann, listen to me.
This is not about my life or Cooper's life. This is about all mankind. There is a moment.
See, what we call God depends upon our tribe, Clark Joe. Because God is tribal. God takes sides. No man in the sky intervened when I was a boy to deliver me from Daddy's fist and abomination. I figured out way back. God is all powerful. He cannot be all good.
Something in it. We men of Kansas live on a pancake, so we come to the mountains. All downhill from here, down to the floodplain, where I'm at the bottom of the world. I remember one season when water came bad. I couldn't have been 12. Dad had out the shovels and we went at it all night. We worked till I think I fainted. We managed to stop the water. Save the farm. The grandma baked me a cake. Said I was a hero. Later that day we found out. We blocked the water all right. We sent it upstream. All night water washed away. While they ate my hero cake, their horses were around. I used to hear them running in my sleep. Did the nightmares ever stop? Yeah. When I met your mother, she gave me faith that there's good in this world. She was my world.
Thank you for joining the Syndicate Network and welcome to Night Shift with Skywalker and Stino.